Hello and welcome to Lessons Learned. Please forgive me, I am recovering from a little cold. In this episode though, we feature cards that I created with the Spellbinders August 2019 Small Die of the Month kit. You know, right about now, the kids are back at school and perhaps they've already had a test or project that they may have done well on. Or maybe their back to school mojo is kind of weaning off a bit. Whatever the case, this small die set from Spellbinders has great images to help create cards for kids to either acknowledge their success or give them just a little bit of inspiration. So we show you how I do that in this episode. Stay tuned. Okay, so first we need to select paper to die cut our design. But before we do that, let's take a look at this die kit again. This die set features a die for a book bag, a die for a notebook, a die for a crayon, an apple, and some cool shades. To boot, we have two cool word phrases, great job and you rule, that are included in this set. And the thing that I absolutely love about Spellbinders dies is the attention to detail. There is a pocket, a handle for the book bag, a zipper and a zipper tab. There's a binder for the book and a die for the straps of the book bag. This kit represents tremendous value at an affordable price point. Okay, so to begin, you're going to need a cardstock, which is going to be the base material for our book bag. So here we are, we have a cardstock piece, and what I'm going to do to this is I'm actually going to stencil this to get my design. So here I am securing my stencil down over my cardstock, and I'm securing it with washi tape to prepare it for stenciling. Okay, in this next segment, we are going to get ready to apply the distress ink to our paper through the stencil. I begin by inking up my mini ink blending tool and applying it to the distress ink pad to get a good amount of ink on it. And I'll start off on the side of the margins of the cardstock, and I slowly blend that ink over the cardstock through the stencil. All of the gradations, all of the subtleties, they make for a visually interesting design in the end. And by the way, I'll have a list of all of the products that I've used in the description box. And now for the reveal. I semi-carefully remove the washi tape and the stencil from the cardstock. Now, after you remove your stencil from the cardstock, you want to go ahead and clean it off with a baby wipe and then allow it to dry before storing it away. So this is our finished design that we have. It actually looks like some type of paper, but we custom did it. You can see all the gradations and the blends. It's just gorgeous. And that's the power of distress ink and stencils. So we'll prepare our custom-made cardstock and all of our other papers for die cutting. Today we'll be using the Gemini Junior electronic die cutting machine. So now we have gotten together basically our die cuts. We set this up. We're going to be using an electronic die cutter called the Gemini, and I'll introduce that slowly, but you basically get everything on your dies. And I use here this Post-it tape just to keep all of my dies secure, because we're going to be die cutting it die cut side up. So we'll do that now. Introduce your die cut sandwich into the Gemini Junior, and yay! We're hands-free. So here is our result, an effortless die cut. The score lines and the cut lines are all nice and clean. So once we've cut the major shape of the backpack out, we'll die cut the other components to decorate it and embellish it. After you assemble the backpack, you can go ahead and create your cards. And here are some of the cards that I created. On 2 of the cards, I used the word phrases die cuts that were included in the kit. Just a note about these phrases, the letters are not welded together. So it was a little tricky for me to align everything and get everything glued down, straight. On another note, I encourage you to try other paper mediums like the denim that I used in a few of the cards here. Other ideas might include faux leather or even maybe an acetate or a plastic. Those might make for cute designs for the backpacks. Thanks again for joining us here on Lessons Learned. Please subscribe to our channel. And when you subscribe, click on the bell to be notified when we post a new video. Until next time, remember to bloom where you're planted. God bless. Okay, and there we see. We have our book bag. Oh my God, I think I did something wrong. I take it off. I just